Counting down now on first pitch in Washington, D.C. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. We are just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Washington Nationals. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a couple of right-handers set to square off here in the opener.
Yeah, and you can see here each guy with 3 starts so far coming in. And once you get to this point in the season, you figure the shackles are officially off. 100, 110 pitches, that should be well within their expectations if they're pitching well enough.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. They'll match up against an imposing presence indeed. The #1 overall pick in 2009, hard-throwing right-hander Steven Strasburg. Matt Holliday makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball 1. Holliday last year, another typical Matt Holliday season, an even 300 average, 22 home runs and 94 driven in. 1-1. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Now a changeup here, and he's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And he will start the ball game in style. It's a home run. It's a solo home run for Matt Holliday, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Matt Carpenter will stand in for the first time, and you see the numbers there as he's done well during this 10-game streak. First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Carpenter, a real breakout performer for the National League champs last year, as he in fact led the circuit in runs, hits, and doubles. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Line hard to the left side, but foul. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So he's able to bounce back here following the leadoff home run. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Nate Walker will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play. Now here's the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball one. In there, 1-1. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Michael Lee will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. Now here's the first pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make them bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
And this is fouled back and out of play. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. LaRoche is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. You know, those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Number 5 will stand in now, trying to duplicate his performance from yesterday when he finished 4 for 5 at the plate. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for route number 3. One for the Redbirds here, and it comes on this Matt Holliday home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Nationals Park. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
The Nationals, the center fielder, Denard Span.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out.
Here's where the importance of getting that first pitch strike really gets magnified. Now on 0-1, turns to the off-speed pitch and gets his man out in front as he pops it up.
Anthony Rendon will stand in for the first time here. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a fastball in the air for Holliday and left. And there's the second out of the inning.
Batting third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Jay will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They trail this one 1-0. Yadier Molina will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Come on, Dad. Let's go.
Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
Come on, let's do it.
In the air to right center. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting 7th, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams will step in now.
Hot dog. Get the hot dog.
Oh, and he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1. Adams certainly did enough last year to stake a claim to the starting first base job going forward with a .284 average and 17 home runs in 108 games. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Three and one. Ball four.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
John Jay will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games.
Come on now, Nate.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, up. You want to try that call again?
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Strasburg on 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to fairly deep center field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track and the runner will have to retreat.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Seth Hargrove will take his cuts now. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
You see right there on the graphic, these first 2 innings have been costly pitch-wise. He's at 35 already, and he's only through an inning and 2/3.
1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And McLouth will make the play, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. Who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bryce Harper will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Bryce Harper.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here we go, Nationals.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Let's go, Nat.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Adam LaRoche will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games. First pitch coming. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
3-0 now.
Well, I can understand being careful here, but this early in the game, let him hit the ball. Do not give away free passes.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. A runner at first with no outs here. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Now, this is going to be a short outing if walks continue to be a problem. I mean, that's 2 already here in the second inning.
Ian Desmond will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Harper at second, now the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking, strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Now a ball rolled foul toward first as he stays alive. None out, runners at first and second. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Jay, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Nate McCloud.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And digging in, the left-handed hitter, Nate McCloud. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is on the ground to first, could be 2. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
1 away now, and here's Matt Carpenter. Swing and a liner. Up with the ball is Zimmerman. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the third.
And this is where you really prove your worth defensively. This is not an easy play here by any stretch of the imagination. But he gets rid of this ball quickly, and he has enough on the throw to get his man at first.
Nate Walker will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Outside with the fastball, it's 1-0. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0. Chris Snyder makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Chris Snyder.
And here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now the 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Steven Strasburg will get his first shot at it here. First offering on the way. And that misses inside. 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. Didn't even flinch.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next.
All right, let's go.
Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, most scouts rate players' attributes on a 20 to 80 scale, with 80 being considered elite. I'll tell you what, that's an 80 fastball. I don't mean miles per hour. He is bringing it, folks.
Denard Span will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And he takes a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
One, 2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. On the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Michael Lee will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Here's the first offering. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Sliced down the line at first. And LaRoche will just take this to the bag himself for the out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Number 5 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch coming. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Two and 0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Swing and a bouncer out in front. And the throw to LaRoche is in time. 2 gone.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Yadier Molina will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Anthony Rendon will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
Anthony Rendon.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Here we go.
3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and tide is not working in his favor.
The 3-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Let's go, Nat. There we go.
And this is bounced weakly down the line, a foul ball. Now a swing and a ground ball on to first, and it's dropped. Boy, and on a muff catch, he's going to reach it first. Wow. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in. A line-out victim his first time.
Let's go, GT.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
And that misses, 1-1.
Get the runner to second.
Good eye there by young Zimmerman as he moves ahead in the count, 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Bryce Harper will stand in here, the starting center fielder on last year's NL All-Star team. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
And here, this ball's a little too far towards the hole to have a real good shot at two. Unless you've got a 250-pound catcher heading down the line, this wasn't exactly a tailor-made double play ball. They'll settle for just the force at second.
Adam LaRoche will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here we go.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Here comes a 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. One left for Washington. They still trail 1-0. Matt Adams will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Not fooled on the changeup there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he'd retired 8 in a row, so he's trying to go through the entire lineup here, but this guy, he's got other ideas. That'll snap you back to reality in a hurry.
John Jay will try it again. He flew out his first time.
John Jay.
First pitch coming. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. Even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
Seth Hargrove will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. And this will be fouled away. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now a little tapper toward the line. If this stays fair, it's trouble. 1 out, nobody on. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Swinging is Holliday as this one's on the ground to short. Throw on to LaRoche is going to be in time, and the inning is over. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Middle of the night here at Nationals Park. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Ian Desmond will stand in now, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. First pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Full count now, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Out in front of a curveball here as this is bounced on the ground to third. And the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him. Luckily, the right fielder gets it in quickly, though, so there'll be no further advance.
Don't know quite what happened on this one. Here it is again. I mean, this just hits him right on the heel of the glove.
Nate McLeod will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, that's how you pick up your defense right there. We let the leadoff man get on in an error. No big deal. I got this. He gets the double play ball on the next guy, and everything is forgotten, and now we start over.
Chris Snyder will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Hit hard back up the middle. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. So a 2-out single there as we check out the teams with the highest batting averages here in the first month of the season. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Steven Strasburg will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Here comes the 1-0. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Denard Span will stand in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Matt Carpenter will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
All right, National.
Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Nate Walker will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Very high, 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here's the 2-2 home. 2-2 pitch is hit in the air out to left. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Well, he's allowed just 2 runs to this point. Both of them coming on solo homers. Things could be much different now if those had come with guys on base, but as it is, this has been a pretty good outing.
Michael Lee will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he misses low with it, 2-0. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman, and that'll be that. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Anthony Rendon will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. And reined in, 1 away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Ryan Zimmerman will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. In there for strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 5 ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. No doubt that second inning is the one that really sticks out. He had to use a lot of his energy getting through that one.
Bryce Harper will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Three and 0 now. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, that's pretty clearly a pitch around. They didn't want any part of it. With the bases empty and 2 outs, walk's not the worst thing in the world.
Adam LaRoche will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Nationals Park, 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Craig Stammen is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Craig Stammen.
Number 5 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame.
St. Louis, second baseman, number 5.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Let's go.
Now a ball pulled deep down the left field line, but it's going to be a foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Oh, and he goes right with the fastball here. A drive out to deep right center field. And this one is gone. A home run. solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Yadier Molina will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
Are you kidding me up?
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now a fly ball in the air out to Harper in right. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Matt Adams will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
Come on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Go get him.
A little bit outside. 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. And that's a fair ball.
Right to settle in.
now batting, center fielder, John Jay. Your attention, please.
And a new pitcher coming in is right-hander Luis Ayala set to take over.
Luis Ayala.
John Jay will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And here's the first pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Runners on first with 1 down. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, pitcher.
Alan Craig will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. And this is on the ground towards Zimmerman, but foul wide of the bag. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now a good swing there as he sends this one high and deep toward the left field corner. And that will hook just inside the left field foul pole. It's a home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Kind of a gift in location. And this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track. Way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times. That's for sure.
Matt Holliday will stand in to try it again as we take you back to the top of inning number 1. Here he was leading off the ball game as he got things off on the right foot with a solo home run. First pitch on the way. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Fouled back. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
Tyler Clippard will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Matt Carpenter will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Plenty of home runs to go around so far as you see the elevated totals there. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. One out, nobody on. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Nate Walker waits on deck. And he misses ball four. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Nate Walker will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Let's get you out here.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Runner at first here, one man out. The next pitch. And this ball will be chopped foul. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike two.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
He's gonna go.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, that's just your classic 0-2 changeup right there. And what he's trying to do there is to get that hitter's aggressiveness to work against him. And he just goes fishing in the dirt for a bad pitch and an easy punch-out.
Michael Lee will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. This now is the 9th man to bat in the inning. 1-0 pitch now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Changed up on him here, but this is lined into left field for a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Number 5 will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. This is the 10th man to bat in the inning as they batted around here. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. Over to first with it is LaRoche, and that will be that. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. Cards lead it 7-0. Lance Lynn will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Ian Desmond will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Come on, Nats.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Here's the 2-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes a 2-2. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
This little 4-game run they've been on, it's been a good one. But unless things change in a hurry, it's looking like that win streak's going to end right here.
Nate McLeod will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Chris Snyder will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Come on, man.
That missed. Close. It's ball two.
Well, I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The 2-0 on the way. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And it misses. 3-1 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
The 3-1. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Yadier Molina will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
Here's Zimmerman. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Matt Adams will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Fouled straight back. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Jerry Blevins will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 13, Jerry Blevins.
John Jay will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away.
Jay.
And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Nail that runner.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And now time is called here as in the bitterest of April ironies, a beach ball has made its way onto the field. And as I reach for another jacket and a cup of coffee, there's some kind of cruel joke in play right about now.
Hey now, hard go here. Strike.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Nothing better for your confidence than to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Mark Ellis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Mark Ellis.
Come on, DC.
First offering on the way. And here's a cold strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Hot dog, get your hot dog.
Here's one hit towards the hole. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
But this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Matt Holliday will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Hey now.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Up top, it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple, but they're still in control, 7-0. Jason Mott will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as Jason Worth begins to stretch in the on-deck circle.
Jason Worth.
Here we go, Matt.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. Therefore, it is Holiday, and he's got it. One gone.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Denard Span will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this away for the second out.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Anthony Rendon will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. And now a ball sliced the other way out to right field. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nationals gone in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Drew Storen will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Matt Carpenter will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fights this one off to stay alive. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, it's been a long afternoon for this guy. A couple of strikeouts to go along with that 0 for 4, but you know there's going to be better days ahead for this guy because he can play.
Nate Walker will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
Sign from Snyder, now the 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 8,
Michael Lee will dig in. He singled his last time around. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
Let's go, man.
Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
And that's going to give him another great hitting count here on 2-0. No wonder they're up by 7.
Two out, nobody on.
Let's go, Nationals. Come on.
Now the 2-0 home. Ball 3, 3-0.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
It's all you, baby.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Up with the ball is Zimmerman. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. St. Louis is out in front, 7-0. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yep, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Now the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. Lee is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Bryce Harper will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Go, Dad.
Ball 2 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. Walker is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Adam LaRoche will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Let's go, Ned.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled back. And they can't get LaRoche to chase there as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
All smiles in that clubhouse again. Their 8th consecutive victory. It's not often you run across a streak like that, so these guys are definitely enjoying it while they can.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, the Cardinals tonight could not have done it were it not for the contributions of this man, Matt Holliday. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 7-0. Good night from D.C.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs on 10 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the the Nationals, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard station just north of the ballpark on M Street. Southbound service is also available at the Anacostia station just over the river. From there, transfer service to the blue, yellow, and orange lines can be made at Lintant Plaza and Red Line service at Gallery Place, Chinatown. Also, free post-game Nats shuttle buses returning to RFK Stadium parking lot are available on M Street by way of Tingley Street.